Okay, morning traders. Happy Tuesday. Yeah, we're gonna get some London streams going from now on. About 5 minutes before the open, we're always gonna get some London streams. So going forward, that's what we're gonna be doing. We're gonna get some guys on here, Murray and some traders. So I think we needed some DAX trading. So yeah, let's see what we can do. And see if we can find a trade this morning. I like the shorts. We're rejecting previous day's higher yesterday, and we're not looking super bullish at the moment coming into the open. So let's see what we do get, and then we'll take it from there. We'll see if we can get some guys here to join us as well. We'll share this out here, and I'm live on. We're going to do these live on my YouTube and Twitter accounts going forward. So let me know in the chat if you've got any questions, anything related. What's up, Dave? Good to have you on, bro. And then yeah, gold 100%. This is golden, Dave. Good to have you on, brother. We're gonna get Murray on in a bit. What's up, Adnan? Good to have you on. So let's walk through the DAX right now. What I am seeing is we had a massive run up yesterday. Okay, and indexes actually pulled back yesterday as well. I managed to get some longs on US 500. So that was quite a nice long. Let's just start my day here. You can actually see let's go to the 6th. This is TradeZella, and you can use all my TradeZella, everything like that is all in the link in my bio. You can go watch my latest YouTube videos there, so I'll put in the chat here as well. So yeah, we're gonna look at the DAX this morning. But again, TradeZella, you can get discounts over here using my code JB and JB10, right? Everything that you need is all over here. But let's start the day. Let's get my daily report card up. Okay. Yesterday was a pretty neat day. Let's just go over to the 5th. I caught some US 500 longs. Nice winner to start the week. So let's come here today. We'll see what we do get. And we'll get Murray on in a bit as well. But what I'm seeing here this morning is we had a nice run up yesterday on the US indexes. But we are seeing a little bit of a pullback overnight, and the DAX is actually respecting previous day's highs with a very, very big candle at the moment coming down. So possibly a retracement today. Let's just look at the 15-minute time frame of here. We've got the 15-minute, the hourly, as well as the daily time frames as well. And we are back at all-time highs. Very, very crazy, actually, price action after the massive sell-off. We are back at all-time highs, up 23% from the lows there. So back up at all-time highs. How many we have had multiple days to the high side on the DAX. So let's see what we do get. However, we are above the weekly VWAP, and we are above the daily VWAP as well. We can actually also throw on a London session VWAP. I wonder if the ASFX automatic VWAPs have on as well. No, they don't have. They only got the start of the New York session VWAP. So we'll have to draw that London VWAP on ourselves, which would be 9 a.m. South African time. So we're trading underneath it. You guys have seen me doing that, like literally just keeping it simple and trading underneath. Let's try and get a... No, let's not do that. Let's get... I want to get up the edge fill orb as well. So let's go like this, because I want to get the... Okay, I want to get the London one on, opening range breakout. Okay, so basically what we can do, let's change the settings over here. I want to make it Eastern time, so this would be 3 a.m. Eastern time, okay, to 3:15. This would be to 3:15, because we remember we are trading London session. Let's just make it like this, black, that, and then orb session color like that. Okay, brilliant. Okay, so we got the opening range for the DAX. I've got quite a lot of indicators here that I probably don't need. So let's actually move some of these away. I don't use some of these at all, so I need to actually delete them. But yeah, perfect. So we got the opening range set now, and let's just actually change this. So yeah, you got the opening range. So the reason I'm doing this edge fill, you can also have a look at edge fill, but this will be Eastern time. This is for the New York session opening range. I wonder if you actually can move that up. It doesn't look like it, but anyway. Anyone know in the chat here how to actually do that? But let's actually get that when you're looking back one day, and then we can save that in and lock it in. So this is the orb range now for the DAX, because obviously it would be different if we are looking at we can just turn it off when we are looking at the rest, right? Like for the US markets, we want to look at 9 to 9:15. The DAX, we want to look at 3 to 3:15 Eastern time. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to do more of these London sessions together. So let's just see, why is that still showing from why is it still showing from yesterday? Interesting. It's showing yesterday's one as well, but I only want 1 day back. But anyway, we got the opening range at the moment setting in. Okay. Let's actually just like that. I normally just wait about 50 minutes as well before, just to see what we do get. Okay. You guys know I love trading the DAX and US markets. Dave, what's your thought pattern here today? I know you a lot quicker, but yeah, what's your thought pattern here this morning? Okay, 3:15. Okay, I just want to make that like this. Brilliant. Okay. And we're trading underneath the London session view app at the moment. So yeah, we above weekly view app and everything like that. But let's just see what we do get. Nasty 15-minute candle on the left here. So let's see. Hey, what's up, Dean? Good to have you on, bro. Good to have you on. So we'll do these London session streams for the guys going forward. But if you want to watch us on ASFX TV, the link is in my bio. You can use the code James for 50% off. That's when you trade in the New York session, right? I don't know why it's doing this 2 days back. We're going to get Murray on you in a bit. What's up? Yona, good to have you on. Do you have DAX or German 30 in the top 1 futures? I don't think top 1 futures allows that. No. Okay, we've got the orb set now in the next 1 minute, 47 seconds. Let's see, 9:14 South African time here, bottom right. I trade the CFDs, bro, with FTMO and my personal accounts and stuff like that. So yeah, it's probably looking back because it still needs to set in. That's probably why. Okay, so we do have the orb now set in. That's something that I actually needed to do. We've got the orb set in for the London session now. So when I'm trading the DAX, I've got 2 different indicators for it. And then I've got the orb for the New York session, because obviously that would be, you can see that would be at 3:30 South African time. So anyone know actually how to rearrange that? So ask good old ChatGPT. I'm going to go Murray on you in a bit. Just how to rearrange trading view indicators, because I want them to be next to each other. Let's see. Yeah, click the star on the left toolbar, open your favorite, click on all thinking. Okay. No. Okay. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how to rearrange it. Anyway, we got it up there. That's all that matters. So let's see. We are sitting here at the overnight lows. What's up, Connor? Good to have you on, bro. Okay, let's get Murray on here. Mazza, I'm going to bring you on now. What's up, brother?
Yo, what's happening?
How are you?
Good. I was actually just using old ChatGPT as well myself.
I don't know how to I don't know how to get the, you know what I'm saying? Like now I've got the 2 orb now because this is obviously I don't want to come and have to change the times all the time. So I've just put up the 2 indicators. So that will be for the New York session.
Yeah, so you can use one for London, one for New York, and just
exactly,
toggle them on.
Because obviously you have to change it from 3 a.m. to then back to 9 a.m. I don't want to do that every single day. You know, I want to make life simple. But it looks like we got a nasty 15-minute candle there. But I mean, we've had a massive run up yesterday, so it's going to be interesting to see what we do get here today.
Yeah, I definitely can't fade the shorts. I mean, can't fade the longs today. You know, it's just wow. The DAX has been on a rip. If you look at the daily chart, it's been one hell of a rebound from all the tariff news. But let's have a look at how we go here. We have just obviously dipped under the daily VWAP. We're looking like we're finding a bit of support there, and we're about to get back inside of that range again. Yeah, I've got a Frankfurt VWAP on as well now, and we are still above that and a 5-day VWAP. So let's just see what we get. The London VWAP also, we below that. So let's just give it a bit of time and see what we get. Not rushing into anything today. But yeah, can't fade the shorts. Looking really nice.
Man, the open's already happened. Yeah, so we're going to do this open here for about...
Yeah, we were a little late today.
Before the open, yeah. Sorry, I was busy playing paddle with Saza.
Classic.
No, we'll do these opens. We'll do these opens going forward for you guys. Onto the London session. I think there's probably a high demand for it. So if you enjoy it, and
yeah, I think you're going to do it on YouTube as well, hey JB?
Yeah, on YouTube and my Twitter. Out of interest, you don't trade Forex, James. So I used to trade currencies in the London session. I've probably since last year, June, July, I moved over to trading mainly the indexes, the DAX in the London, and the US markets, mainly the Nasdaq and S&P in the New York session. But I do look at the yen quote pairs as well, Connor. But I just find it's better to trade. For me, I found better success in just trading the indexes. More recently, currencies have just dried up a bit.
Yeah, the indexes move obviously really nicely. So I think we've all kind of, especially with the VWAP plays, we've all kind of moved away from the Forex side of things and more into the indices, DAX in the London, NASDAQ and US 500 in New York, but also DAX in the New York session. It ripped yesterday. Jeez, chaps.
Yeah, I had some nice longs on US 500 yesterday.
Yeah, the US 500 was really neat yesterday. It took a while to get going though. It was super, super slow. And then it eventually popped off, which was nice. But tiny opening range yesterday in the New York session. I think it was like 15 points. Where we used to, the last couple of weeks moving 15 points in one bar. So yeah, a little bit of a different market conditions. I know we got some big news this week, later on in the week. So maybe everyone's just kind of waiting for that. We got FOMC tomorrow. I doubt the Fed's going to cut rates as well, so that I'm sure that'll have some sort of effect. So yeah, let's wait and see. Yeah, but I think I'm gonna load up on a 100K FTMO account today, JB.
Yeah, go for it. Love it.
I think it's time while I fight with Blueberry.
Yeah, no, dude. As I said, like FTMO is like Rolls Royce, dude. So
yeah, no
and
issues
if you're not max funded with the CFDs, because Nori and I trade CFDs. If you're not max funded with the CFDs with the FTMO, I think you should do that first before looking to get any other accounts.
Yeah,
I'm up I got some nice payouts last month. I think I had about $6,000 in payouts last month from FTMO and Hydra, and then I've got let's see, my current account at the moment. I'm up on my FTMO 100K. This new challenge that I bought. I've still got my fund accounts. I'm up 4% on this one. The
nice.
Blueberry 100K that I'm up 2% on, and then I got a FTMO, my FTMO funded accounts. Sorry, not that one. I think I'm just slightly at break even. Down $100 and so down $100. So I've got So I'm basically break even on my funded accounts. Got 100K with FTMO them running, and then I've got this new 50K account as well. With you won't see anything because I haven't taken a trade on with Hydra as well. So
looking good there, JB. You've had a good bounce back from a bit of a strong first quarter.
100%, bro.
I'm busy working I got 2 futures accounts with Top One, so I got 100K and a 50K. So I'm using my 50K as kind of the aggressive account, and then the 100K I kind of just want to work towards getting payout. So the 100K account I'm up 3%, just over 3%. So I've got to get that to 5% before I can get a payout. So I'm just going to try and grind on that one, and this week and try and get it over the line. We'll see what we can do there. I'll keep you guys updated. And then hopefully my Blueberry account comes through. So
nice.
That'll be pretty nice, because that I'm just going to kind of use as the salary account, and I'll trade that just on the DAX in the London session, which is nice. I'm kind of enjoying having kind of 2 different accounts to trade in 2 different sessions, so trading the futures account in the New York session with ES and NASDAQ, and then the CFD account, just trading that in the London session on the DAX.
And then obviously I've also traded my personal account, but I don't link that to TradeZilla. That's more personal stuff that I do there. But in terms of, I just put prop firm accounts on the TradeZilla. But so I mean, my main goal at the moment is to get this FTMO, that 100K and Blueberry 100K, and get the challenges over the line that I've got now, and then that will make me get me up to 200K with FTMO. And then my main goal is max funding. My focus right now is max funding with FTMO, and then I'll look to expand.
It's a good goal. FTMO are the
We're
best.
taking out the opening range low here on the DAX. Let's just see from have a look over here in terms of levels as well. Dude, Marza, can you maybe in the background? I don't know you good at this stuff, but how do you you know what I'm saying? Like I want to move this one up towards the opening range. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to move the bottom indicator.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Can't you hold it and slide it?
It's not grafting.
Not neat. You might have to remove it and then add it again.
But then I'd have to add all of those ones.
I don't know. It's a bit above my pay grade. But I'm looking at the DAX now.
Visual order.
There we go. That's sounding more like what we're looking for. But it looks like we've come down to this opening range low. I think we have just pinned outside of it, but let's see if we can get a hold here. But still, until we take out the weekly view up, which is kind of just sitting below us, I'm not going to be involved in any shorts for the current time period. But let's just see what happens here. We are below all the daily view up, London view up, Frankfurt view up. We did take out opening previous day's highs at the open with that nice pin up to all-time high, which is obviously very bullish if we look at the stats on that. So let's just stay patient. The market's been ripping lately, so maybe it just needs a little bit of a cooler period. The DAX has been ripping.
I'm not super bullish at the moment. We're underneath this that London view app as well.
So that's what I was just saying. Now I want to see us hold above this weekly view up and try and get some movement up to the high side. But if not, I'm happy to stay flat and read and react.
What's up, Rios? Good to have you on, bro. Good to have you on. So, we're going to be doing these going forward. What's up, Kev? Good to have you on as well. We're going to be doing these going forward just at the London session for about 35, 40 minutes, and then see what we do get, if you can catch some nice trades together. If you want to come watch us trade live in the New York session as well, with Austin, Ev, and all the guys, you can come to the link in my bio, put over there. Everything that you need to know. I've got some prop firm discount codes there, my recommended brokers, everything. All you guys need to know, mentorship, all that good stuff is all there.
JB's got some really nice discounts in there. That TradeZilla 25% off yearly discount is flipping amazing.
And then even come watch these videos as well. I've got these the videos that are
very, very cool. I watched your latest one this morning, JB. Very cool, man.
Oh, nice. So we've got another one coming out soon from that East London trip. So
epic. Cool, man.
Let's see, bro. It's as I said, I'm just chilling right now, dude. I don't want to force anything. I'm just gonna stay patient.
Absolutely. I'm also just just chilling at the moment. Yeah, there's no real rush. And like you were saying earlier, I think we're going to start these streams about 5 or so minutes before the open, just to kind of do a pre-market chat and then see what we get going into the open. And then we'll probably be on for about 30 minutes after the open, see if we can catch anything. If not, just go through the open with you guys and keep it rolling into the rest of the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see we had a big green volume bar at the open. And since then, we've kind of been sliding. I've actually kind of noticed that recently, if we get a big volume bar at the open in either red or green, it kind of flips the opposite direction for the rest, or for that kind of next 15 or so minutes. So it's something interesting to keep an eye on going forward as well.
Yeah, and if you want to me to check anything as well, just let me know. Yeah. Okay, so we're just chilling here right now.
Yeah, very sideways since we've had this little bit of a pull down.
Yeah, I think Mazda, remember that we were speaking about that yesterday, but like if you not every single day is a day to just push. Like yesterday we had a massive movement to the high side. Today is
and yesterday was
not every single day is
the same. I think I made 7% on my funding challenge yesterday on the DAX. So yeah, it was super clean yesterday. Look at that. Any pullback that happened, you could have got long and you would have been fine. But not every day is going to be like that. And now that we're sitting at this all-time high level, we could easily see a rejection off of that high level. So something to keep in mind as well. I've got that all-time high marked off here, and we've tapped into that. So let's see what the day gives. But yeah, I'm sure Bloomberg are going off about this all-time high, reaching all-time highs again. So we'll have to check in with them just now.
Actually,
any news this morning? Do we have anything to be concerned about? Absolutely not.
No. Do you guys trade only the DAX while London session? Why not FTSE or UK 100? Good question. I don't trade the FTSE. I find it a little bit more choppy. The DAX tends to trend a little bit better, personally.
Yeah, as you can see there.
We actually get up the what we'll do is we'll get up actually the I like having CNBC. I subscribe to CNBC. That's where I get my news from. So we actually get that up in the background as well.
Nice. Yeah, I usually got Bloomberg on, but I'm taking a break from them for the moment. I'm a bit over their background music.
Yeah, I just have it on the side. Yeah, I normally just watch it on the side. Yeah. But,
nice. Yeah, I just had a look now on Forex Factory. There doesn't seem to be much really. It's just a bunch of yellow folders for the day.
Yeah, we do have interest rate. We do have interest rates this week as well.
Tomorrow, yeah.
Tomorrow, yeah. Agreed. DAX moves clear. Yeah, 100%. So let's actually get that tab here so you can actually see. There you go. So I'll watch this in the while I'm on my desk and just in the background. Commercial break at the moment. Yeah, guys. So we're going to do this going forward. Appreciate you guys being on.
Just hold on 1 second.
A bit more chilled in the London session.
Do you just mind pausing me here, JB? I just got someone coming to drop something off for me quick.
You're good. You're good. Perfect. Okay, cool. So as I said, the DAX looks pretty weak here. I mean, this 15-minute bar over here doesn't look like the strongest, that's for sure. But I mean, we haven't really moved since there. So we'll see if we're going to continue to slide or we're going to bounce from that level. Any of you guys trading CFDs, futures? What are you guys doing in the chat? Let me know. See some of the currency. I mean, this is pretty neat. You see, like that's actually something that I would look at taking personally. I mean, these yen crosses short. That does look very, very neat, I must say. These yen crosses short. Okay, let's get him back. Let's get Mazza back on here. See, Maz, like this is a nice short for me, bro. Like personally, like on the Yen cross. So that this is something like I might say to myself, like, listen, dude, like I might take that short. Like I might actually think of putting like a position on you. I mean, I should have taken it a minute ago. It was pretty crap. But like this is where I'm like, I'll look to trade something, even though I haven't traded these in a while. Like this is a nice short on these Yen crosses. Probably
There's a Japanese. There's a JPY holiday today, just so you're aware.
Yeah. Tuesday as well. Interesting. Yeah. The DAX on CFDs while London and US futures while nice. Yeah. So I trade the nice thing about the CFDs, and I think everyone gets us like confused, is like CFDs you can trade everything already. There's no point for me to move over if I'm trading the CFDs already. I can trade US markets. I can trade everything. I don't need to go trade futures. All my personal money is in CFD brokerage firms. With XM and XNS and that type of stuff. So I don't need to go and trade futures if I can already trade the Nasdaq with them already. So
yeah, totally. Exactly. No, the CFD firms are, like we've always said, they give you the greatest trading parameters. You get more drawdown than futures. It's easier to take payouts, less consistency rules, all that kind of stuff. Obviously, falls in favor of CFD firms. The only thing is they can be more expensive to get and a little bit more difficult to pass, but that's what you get for better quality, I'd say. And like you said, you can trade anything. You can trade Forex, you can trade indices, you can trade stocks, you can trade crypto. Anything you really want, you can trade on a CFD account, which gives you a lot of freedom. Yeah,
exactly. And I do think like the nice thing about CFDs, let me just explain this. Let's say I wanted to buy this here. If I wanted to risk $1,000, I can risk $1,000 with a stop loss like this, or I can risk $1,000 with a stop loss like that on CFDs because of the different position sizing. With futures, if your smallest position size is one micro, well, one micro is going to be bigger there compared to if you wanted to stop loss there. The one micro is going to be a massive loss compared to I don't know, that sizing for me. It just Do you guys know which futures prop firms have a micro DAX? I do believe Tradify have micro.
Yeah, I wish Top One had a DAX ticker, but they don't, which really does suck. But then I kind of it forces me to only trade ES, which is, I guess, good. Keeps it different, and obviously you can do that in the New York session, which is also very nice.
Sure. Jeez, Beckham wasn't sleeping last night, bro. Yo.
Oh, really, eh?
Tired,
boss. And then up early for paddle. You.
Look at this, just on anything on the Yen crosses. Look at this, Skunk, how we rally and then we come back down. I think
that rally. How's that one day rally? Check the 1 day in there. That's massive.
Yeah. Previous week. Sorry, I just want to get that indicator up. Edge for previous week's range indicator. No, I don't. I want to take this off. Yeah, I literally just want to have my VWAPs in there. This is my execution chart, guys. So I have my main chart. This is my main chart here for my execution chart. I literally just want the VWAPs and price action here. And then like on the higher time frames, like the hourly, I'll have like the 5 SMA. I will have the previous week's high and low, stuff like that. Like over here, you can see over here, we can actually see on the Yen cross here. Look how we create a high and then we just fade away. So I think personally, if I'm a Yen cross trader, which I sometimes will have a look at, I would be looking at this zone over here for continuations. We're trading very, very nicely underneath VWAPs, everything like that. I'd be looking for a short into that level. That's kind of like that, and then maybe have my stop loss above that, like over there. So kind of like an intraday string position. That's what I'd be looking for on the Yen cross pair on that, just on that side of things. So, yeah. But again, I'm mainly trading the indexes now, guys. I just haven't traded, I don't know, well, currencies. I get murdered when I trade them sometimes.
Can also just be super choppy. That's one of the big reasons why we moved away from currency.
Well, currencies were. I'm seeing a kind of like a low of day VWAP break here, Skunk. Maybe we can get a low here back towards, because we've got an opening range low break as well on the DAX. I mean, the 50-minute does not look bullish. We're not bouncing off that support zone.
No, it's not at all. Yeah, this seems to be coming lower for the time being.
You know what? I'm going to take a small position here short.
Okay, nice.
Good. Get in small. Try the shorts back towards this level, kind of like over there. If we trading now below the opening range low, let's see.
Yeah, let's have a look. Let's see how it goes. We're still kind of just holding tightly above that the weekly view up, but everything else we're under. Everything else we're under. So the short, I definitely see the idea for sure.
No, let's do this.
Gee, so that a nice rally from Frankfurt Open. Sure.
Yeah. Just want to see yeah, I need to just do that symbol mapping as well. Yes, you know,
yeah, I see that. Can be a bit frustrating.
There you go. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to try just we're underneath opening range low. We're underneath the New York view app. New York.
Yeah.
Trading too much. Trading underneath the London view app. So I'm keeping it simple. I'm not trying to overcomplicate anything. And trading in line. I tweeted this actually yesterday, Skunk, where I had this, and I am fading trend like from yesterday. But we're not looking bullish on the 15-minute. We're trading underneath the levels here.
No, yeah. Totally understand what you're looking at here and where you're aiming for. Look at this. Since we had that pop at the open, all we've done is slide. You know, we might get some bullish momentum later on in the day. You know, we might see this flush out now and then a pop later on, or we might just slide for the rest of the day. We've tapped into all-time high. Maybe we didn't like that, and now we just go lower. So here's a little pop to the downside for you. Looking good.
Here we go.
Yeah.
I tweeted actually yesterday, and I just said New York opens, orb sets the tone, view up confirms the bias, and then I use price action. So it's simple, same as London. Same as London.
Absolutely.
Okay, nice little pop there. Okay, nice. So I'm up 9 points. I've got about a 50-point stop on this. I don't want to have too tight of a stop loss, Skunk, because obviously I'm trading against the trend. So I was like, let me just go at that London session view app. Let's see if we can get a little bit of a movement to the downside. I'll be, nice with a couple of points here. To the London session. Remember, guys, as I said, I think a lot of people, and I want to bring this up on stream here for everyone, because I shared this with Murray, and I think it's something that I myself have to keep on learning and keep on getting better. And sort of everyone here, no one's making $1 million a year, so we all got to be better, right? I've spoken openly on my YouTube channel how when I had Beckham in February, my son, I was trading like a clown, so there's no one's perfect.
Yeah.
No one I've done this for 7 years in August, coming up on 7 years in August, and 5 years I've done it full time. So I know how to make money long term. You're not going to always be perfect. But Tom Canfield here says that many of you are much better traders than you realize, but you haven't learned to back off or totally shut down. You have had success, so just keep trading, learning when to read the market environment, to know when to press, and when not to will be your next big level. Credelli has the same thing, big, small, or not at all. Not every single day is a day to play big. Sometimes you got to play small, and sometimes not at all. So, yeah.
Absolutely. I'm having a look at the US 500, and it's looking seriously bearish. It's just hit a new low of day as well. So that might drag down DAX a little bit. So your position might be looking really nice here shortly. Let's see if we can get it.
Look at that. We actually traded.
That's bearish as anything.
Wow. Look at that. That's actually pretty crazy, bro. I mean, I get the longs here. And look, we actually get the fade away in the afternoon, and now we're trading much lower here to start the day. What are indexes doing overnight? We can see, indexes, stocks, we can see extended market hours actually haven't opened up yet. They only open up, I think they only open up at 11 South African time at the moment.
Yeah, I think it's 11 or 12.
10 o'clock, sorry, because I moved an hour earlier, 10 o'clock. Sorry.
Yes. Yeah, that's correct. So yeah,
Yeah,
it's going to be
DAX biggest holdings are 80% red today. Yep, let's have a look. Maza, you got those up. If you can, well, I can get them up as well. Yeah, you can see over here on the German stocks here. Yeah, you can see SAP, Siemens. We got them all, most of them all down. Only BMW up. So maybe the car buyers.
yeah, Airbus is down like 3%.
Wow.
Yeah,
so that's actually a very good point there that I like. Erkali, yeah. I think that you should be having a look at the some of the German stocks. Just like if you're trading in US markets, you want to look at US equities. What are US equities doing? So you can actually come over here. If you look over here on TradingView, if you come to products and you come to screeners and you come to heat maps over here, stocks, and then you can actually come over here to bring this page up. Okay, and what you can do is you can actually come over here. Boom, boom, boom. Why is it not doing this now? There you go. Okay, so you can actually come here, German, and you can come say DAX index, and basically you can actually come and have a look at. And as you can see, most of them are all red at the moment. Yeah, quite right.
You look at SAP, which was one of the biggest weightings, and that's red. So that's going to bring you down, yeah, at any stage.
Yep.
So the DAX is nearing its weekly VWAP. So let's see.
VWAP. So I'm going to see how we react here, but we are definitely showing some form of support here. But we are holding underneath the levels here. So I'm just going to take it easy for now.
No, I'm not saying get out of your trade. I'm just saying let's see how we react at this low level. Have we set a new low of day yet? That's also another.
Yes.
We have set a new low of day.
And look at this 15-minute chart over here. That does not look bullish.
It really looks like
what I would see here is like something like that. I just like drawing levels on like the 50-minute and hourly charts as well.
Yes.
Maybe we could see a pullback into this level over here today, which would be 100 points lower.
Yeah, that'd be quite a move.
If we close bearish, I might actually look to add into this trade, yeah, Skunk.
Yeah, this could be one of those days that it just topples over. No joke.
Yeah, there you go. I'm going to add into this position over here. Just a little bit of a add in here.
Yeah, I'm still holding flat. Yeah, you definitely don't want to be a buy in this price action.
No.
There's zero information telling you to buy.
I like this position. I mean, there's a new low of day.
Yeah, new low of day just been made. If we can take this weekly view up, I think this really has nothing holding it up until that level below.
There we go. It's a nice one in a bar. See if we can close under 300. If we can get another 18 points lower under 300, I think we could start to topple over.
Yeah.
Let's go again. So you guys know how to get that in the chat. Let me know in the chat if you guys saw how to get those heat maps of the stocks up.
Yeah, those heat maps are really, really cool. And obviously it's built into TradingView. So you can look at heat maps for pretty much any index. I think they even have the earnings reports can come out on TradingView. So you can see those as well. Lots of good information on TradingView besides just your chart work. Come on, baby. Break this weekly view up. Let Skunk Bruce get a nice winner here on stream for the first London stream of the session. There we go. He's getting it.
No, there we go. Yesterday was easy longs. Yeah, 100%. That's what I'm saying. Like yesterday was super easy longs. And that's the days that you want to be in. Like that was just, there was nothing. Like again, guys, I just want to reiterate what I'm saying, like how I'm trading is that I'm trading with opening range and the session VWAP. I am using the session VWAP, but I'm also using the daily VWAP and the weekly VWAP as well. So like I'm using session opening range and as well as initial balance. I do like initial balance as well, which is the first hour high and low, but opening range mainly, opening range and the session VWAP, and then obviously price action. It's very simple. Don't need to overcomplicate your trading, guys. Look what's in front of you. Flip. We are looking bearish here. Like that's, we're up 20 points at the moment. I might look to close some of my original position here at that weekly view up. We'll see how we continue to hold what we do here at this level, but we're looking really neat. So let's see. I'm going to be a bit more aggressive on taking profits just today because we got factors, right? We got FOMC on Wednesday. We got we got a few factors that we definitely need to
consider.
Yep.
You always find these kind of weeks the volatility also dies down a lot. There's not as much volume until after those key events. But let's have a look here, JB. Finding a little bit of a bounce off of this weekly view up, which is something we were keeping an eye on. Let's see what happens. This might just be a little nip pullback before continuing low, but we'll keep an eye on that.
Yes, sir. We got Kev here in the chat.
Yeah, what's up, Kev? How the guys?
Kev, I'm coming to. Oh, let me also bring this up as well. Sorry, let me for those in the chat. Let me just bring this up. I'm speaking at an event in Cape Town. Kev, you can actually go and get a free ticket, but you can actually see over here if you come down to the bottom. Where was it here? Your speakers. I've posted about this a few times. I want to make sure that you guys know. Kev, I'm going to be in Cape Town, so we definitely need to meet up over here. Let's try and find it here again. There you go. I'm speaking at the Finance Magnets event in Cape Town. So let's go get your free ticket there, and you can actually see I'm speaking. There's Paul speaking. A lot of guys. Zane, I'm speaking at the bottom, but you can actually see over here. There I am there at the bottom. Wait for it to load.
You meant to put the main skunk at the top. I don't know how they put you at the bottom.
No. I'm not representing a company, so they put me at the bottom.
It's a bit rough. No, I'm joking. There he is there. Look at him.
Yeah.
And
there you go. So
hopefully, another bald bloke, eh?
Yeah. No, so hopefully we can check you guys there, and then anyone in Cape Town, I'll put it in the chat as well. Let me go like this actually, for anyone in South Africa.
Looks like we're finding a little bit of respect of that weekly view up, big skunk.
Yeah, let's check it out. Yeah, let's see. We still, as I said, we're still underneath that opening range. So as long as we stay there, I'm going to still hold in the skunk, and then we'll,
you can even see a pullback to London view up, and then the continued shorts. So really, there's no reason to hold tight.
Where is the management change?
Yeah, I was planning on not playing golf this week, but I see they've got there's a medal competition here today. So I might have to go and dip my talents there and see what I can do.
Yeah, taking my talents to yeah. So again, guys, if you are watching this online, we do have a free trial that you can get. Link in my bio to ASFX TV, where you can use the code James for 50% off. You can actually come watch. You can come watch us trade in the New York session, me and all the guys. So that's where you can always find me. So yeah, we'll see how we. Are
you on ASFX TV today, James? Or was it Wednesday?
No, I'm trading Wednesday through to Friday on ASFX TV. Also an Ev on almost every day, but I'm Wednesday to Friday, big boss. Yes, sir.
Nice.
I mean, if I was being super aggressive, I could put another little sneaky short on at the top there and see what we do if you want to react to it. But I'll stay patient. I've got my 2 positions on, so let's see what we do.
Yeah. I think just because of how aggressively we bounced off that London view up, I mean, the weekly view up, I would just wait before adding in.
Yeah.
You could do now is throw a Love Day view up on, and if that gets taken, you add into that. That's would
Sure.
probably be the way I would work it in that kind of situation, because then the sellers are back in control. You have confirmation, and you can get a little bit of follow through. But we be patient.
Yeah, if it wants to come higher, then I'm obviously not going to marry this. I'm in quite small as well, so let's see.
Yep.
Nothing too serious.
Nothing too serious.
It does look like we're respecting there, boss. So let's see.
Yeah, let's see. It's looking like it wants to turn over a little bit more now. We'll keep an eye on it.
Yeah, Kev. So let me know if you keen to join, bro, in that the Cape Town event. Yeah, I mean, we are still making. If this could be like also like another lower high, you know.
Yeah, totally agree.
It's looking.
There's a nice little shove down.
So part of, as I said, I was speaking to you about opening range. Okay, opening range and VWAPs. Something that I like to use for entries is actually I really do like is the 21 EMA personally. So
yeah, of the 15-minute.
Yeah, well, any 21 EMA on any time frame that you are looking at. So it could be the 5-minute time frame, it could be whatever time frame you are looking at. I like that 21 EMA, just for confirmation, you know.
Nice.
But yeah, we're gonna call it here in a bit, guys. I'll keep you updated on my trade. I've got these shorts in on the DAX. We'll see what happens. Nothing too serious, too big. And then if you want to watch us trade live for the rest of the week, we'll check you on there.
TV is the place.
Goals asking Edgefield, what are the stats for the RB in the DAX? So I would say again, I don't want to give away their proprietary information all the time live on stream. You can, if you haven't had Edgefield before, come get a free trial over here. Okay, you have to put in your card details, but it won't charge you. You can cancel before. You do have to put in card details though. Come get the free trial. I don't want to just give away their proprietary information because it's but it come and have a look at it. There's a 7-day free trial. They also got the algos that they're building, so come check it out. I'll keep you updated on my shorts that I'm running here at the moment on the DAX, which we're looking quite nice. And yeah, we're respecting there too. So appreciate you guys being on. We're going to do more of these London live streams for about, we've been live for 47 minutes right now. So for about, we'll get on 5 minutes before the open. So, GMT time will always be, well, right now it'll be 7 o'clock, but always be UK time, 8 a.m. UK time is the open. So we'll get on 5 minutes before the open. And then we'll keep you guys entertained and hopefully taking nice, solid trades. That's what we are for. We have to show you that this can be done for a living, and you can actually make really nice money doing in your trading. But it takes time and effort, and it's the hardest way to make easy money. That's what I'm going to say. Like, this is such a brilliant career because you can literally make $1,000 from sitting in your pajamas. It's the most scalable business in the world, but you have to put in the time and effort, journal, and get better, and admit that sometimes you're going to suck, and you just have to admit that and be like, okay, cool, I'm going to get better. So we got the shorts here. I'm going to close out my first original position up 20 points of here. I don't like that we respecting this weekly view up. We'll see how the added in position goes. But that nice little 20 points here on the DAX on stream.
Nice, baby. Good trade.
Yeah, we'll see what we get. As I said, this is a week where I'm not going to look to push. We got the FOMC. Also, like, we're not looking great on the price action. I would like to short, but US index is obviously much lower, and the DAX is a great asset to trade in the London session. So for those watching on Twitter, appreciate you being on. For those watching on YouTube, appreciate you guys being on as well. Darren, like tuning in now. But yeah, we're going to close up here. Good little win here on the DAX, and we will see you guys on. We'll see you on. There we go. Got a little bit of a pop there. So we'll see you guys. There we go. There's our little pop. So I'm closed out there at the weekly view up. We'll see you guys on tomorrow. Every single morning, we're going to be trading live here. So if you enjoyed it, tag me. I'll post on social media. You guys know where to go. All in the link in my bio. I appreciate you guys. Maz, I appreciate your time as always. We'll be on here with Murray. You're going to be on all the time as well, yes?
Yes, sounds good. I'm on every London session, so we can jump on and.
5 minutes before the open. 5 minutes before the open for about 40 or so minutes into the open as well.
Yeah, we'll do a little bit of pre-market stuff, and then we can get into the open, see what we can get, and yeah, go from there. Sounds good.
Yeah. Cheers, guys. See you on there. Cheers, everyone.
Cheers.